The seventh day of Chinese New Year is also known as Ren Ri, or everyone's birthday, or Human Day. Let's dive in. The seventh day of the first lunar month is primarily known as Ren Ri, which literally translates to People Day. The character Ren means person or people, and Ri means day. It is also commonly called the common man's birthday or everyone's birthday. In Japan, where the tradition was adopted over 1,000 years ago, this day is known as Ginjitsu, and it is celebrated as the Feast of Seven Herbs. This is perhaps the most inclusive day of the entire Spring Festival because it is considered everyone's birthday. No matter who you are or where you come from, on this day, all human beings turn 1 year older together. The origin of Renri comes from one of the most beautiful creation myths in Chinese culture. According to ancient mythology, the goddess Nuiwa created all living beings in a specific order over several days. On the first day, she created chickens. On the second day, she created dogs. On the third day, she created pigs. On the fourth day, she created sheep. On the fifth day, she created cows. On the sixth day, she created horses. And finally, on the seventh day, she created human beings. This is why the seventh day is dedicated to celebrating humanity itself. Cultural aspects and deities involved. Nuiwa is one of the most important and beloved figures in Chinese mythology. She is often depicted in art with a human head and a body of a serpent or dragon, shaping figures from clay. She is the creator goddess who shaped the first human beings from yellow earth. According to legend, when the pillars that held up the sky cracked and threatened to destroy all life, Nuiwa melted stones of 5 colors to patch the holes in the sky. These 5 colored stones represent the 5 elemental forces in Chinese cosmology: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, and using them symbolizes bringing cosmic balance back to the world. After repairing the sky itself, she then adjusted the 4 sky poles that hold up the heavens, resetting them in their proper places to ensure the sky would remain stable. Nuiwa represents motherhood, creation, protection, and selfless love. This is why her birthday gift to humanity, the day she created us, is celebrated with such joy and gratitude. The tradition of celebrating Renri dates back to the Han Dynasty, which lasted from 206 BCE to 220 CE, and it became especially prominent during the Three Kingdoms period that followed. But why was the seventh day chosen for the creation of humans? The number 7, or qi in Chinese, holds deep mystical significance. In the Book of Changes, also known as the I Ching, the number 7 represents the cycle of renewal, captured in the phrase 7日来复, which means 7 days for return. Additionally, in the ancient Chinese lunar calendar, the month was divided into phases based on the moon. Day 7 is significant because it marks the moment when the moon shifts from new to waxing, a time associated with growth, vitality, and new life. Therefore, it is no coincidence that Nuiwa chose this day to create humanity. The significance of the number 7 extends even further into traditional Chinese medicine and philosophy. According to the Yellow Emperor's Inner Canon, which is the foundational text of Chinese medicine, a woman's life stages are measured in 7-year cycles. At age 7, which is the first cycle, a girl's baby teeth are replaced and her hair grows. At age 14, the second cycle, menstruation begins. At age 21, the third cycle, she reaches full maturity. At age 28, the fourth cycle, she is at her peak physical strength. At age 35, the fifth cycle, the beginning of decline starts. At age 42, the sixth cycle, signs of aging appear. And at age 49, the seventh cycle, menopause occurs. This ancient understanding shows how deeply the number 7 is woven into the Chinese conception of life, growth, and the human journey. There are several beautiful traditions associated with Renri. The most common practice is eating 7 vegetable soup or 7 vegetable congee. The 7 vegetables traditionally include celery, shepherd's purse, spinach, green onion, garlic, mugwort, and colewort. Eating this soup is believed to drive away evil spirits and bring good health for the year. People also eat long noodles, which symbolize longevity, because long noodles represent a long life. In ancient times, people would wear decorative head ornaments called rensheng, which were made of ribbon or gold and shaped like human figures. Another tradition is climbing mountains, which represents the wish to rise higher in life, captured in the Chinese saying 人往高处走, meaning people strive to go higher. During the Tang Dynasty, emperors would even compose poems and grant beautiful clothing to their followers on this day. Where is it still observed? Renri is still widely observed today across the Chinese-speaking world. It is celebrated in mainland China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau. It is also very popular in Southeast Asian countries with significant Chinese populations, especially Singapore and Malaysia. Interestingly, the tradition was also adopted by Japan over 1,000 years ago. In Japan, it is called Jinjitsu and is recognized as one of the 5 seasonal festivals, known as the 5 Seku. Chinese communities around the world, from the United States to Europe and beyond, also continue to observe this day. Variations of the practice. While the core meaning of Renri remains the same, the way it is celebrated varies across different countries and cultures. In China, people traditionally eat 7 vegetable soup or congee, along with long noodles for longevity. In Singapore and Malaysia, a unique variation has developed. Instead of the 7 vegetable soup, they eat a dish called 7-color raw fish salad, also known as yisang. This is a prosperity toss where family members use chopsticks to toss the ingredients high into the air while shouting auspicious wishes. The higher they toss, the greater their fortune is believed to be. In Japan, Renri is celebrated on January 7th according to the fixed calendar. It is called Nanakusa no Seku, or the Feast of 7 Herbs, and people eat 7-herb rice porridge to ensure good health for the coming year. The 7 Japanese spring herbs traditionally include water dropwort, shepherd's purse, cutweed, chickweed, henbit, turnip, and daikon radish. In conclusion, 人日 is a truly beautiful and inclusive day. It is the one day of the year when everyone, regardless of age, background, or nationality, celebrates their birthday together. It connects us to the ancient creation myth of Nuiwa, the mother goddess who shaped humanity and protected the world. The number 7, with its deep connections to life cycles, renewal, and the phases of the moon, gives this day profound spiritual meaning. Whether people are eating 7 vegetable soup in China, tossing yisang in Singapore, or enjoying 7-herb porridge in Japan, the message is the same. We are celebrating humanity, health, new beginnings, and the gift of life itself. So to everyone watching, I wish you a happy 人日快乐